Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're taking a look at BR1 Infinite, the world's first wrist-based shooter. The inventors of pay to spawn and kill to earn. So what that means in general is that when the game goes live, you'll be paying for each time you spawn into the game. Thankfully, I played a free-for-all version because I wasn't very good and it would have cost me a lot of money. Currently in the testing, the equipment is just found in the inventory and you have to drop it onto your hotbar. When it goes live, you will be finding it on the floor in kind of a looter-shooter style. You spawn in randomly as either a monkey or a cyborg. In this moment I am a monkey. I'm using my bow and arrow, which kind of acts like a gun in its effects until the arrow lands into the person, which is a little bit odd because it feels just like a gun as you're playing. The movement's pretty good. It is set on Mars, so you jump higher than you would expect, which feels a little bit weird and takes some time to get used to. There's also some funny mechanics going on around climbing a ladder where you just do all sorts of weird things. Doesn't look like anyone's ever climbed a ladder before. And you can normally jump higher and quicker than you can actually climb ladders. So most of the time the ladders are pretty pointless and you should just jump over them. The map's relatively decent size. It does have those zip lines that you've just seen, which are pretty funny, that you just dangle from a thread, arms and legs just sprung everywhere very slowly, so I would definitely recommend not using the zipline. There are a few towers located around the map which you can use to get a high vantage point and look down on other players to try and grab some kills. That's where the different weapons can come in, and you can use snipers. The way to zoom in is currently a bit fiddly, but they did say they're looking at that because it takes about 2 or 3 buttons to actually start zooming in rather than just the one-click zoom that you'd normally be used to in other shooters. As you're running around looking for different players, they'll be doing exactly the same to try and find you, and it's not until you actually find someone that the battle really heats up. You can see in the top left-hand corner how many people are in the server, how long it has been running for, how many kills, as well as coin earned. At the moment I haven't killed anyone, so I haven't earned any of the coins. There are different bits of buildings that you can hide in, as well as climb on top to get a different sense of the environment as you're going around. In terms of trying to line up with the bow and arrow, I found it quite difficult, but that could have been a skill issue with myself. But as you can see, it sounds and looks just like a gun. It's only when you get hit that there's a bug. There was a slight bug that kicked you back to the main menu every time that you died, so you had to be careful what you're clicking, and then you just come back in and have to set up your hotbar again. I used the bow as well as having a flame grenade and a couple of normal grenades set in my hotbar to play. The sword was a big favourite, and as you can see, it was pretty difficult to stop a ape running towards you with a sword as a little ape samurai. I tried setting fire to the floor to see if that would help. I ended up doing more damage than myself though, so I would not recommend it as a strategy. And getting chased by 2 apes with swords will haunt me for a long time. I did manage to get some kills with the assault rifle, but again the aim was a little bit off between my skill level and just kind of how the weapons were handling themselves. I played the test in a Discord server voice chat, so that was definitely worth doing because it definitely added to the excitement of the game, being able to taunt each other as you're running around as a monkey. The polish of the game is obviously lacking right now because of the stage of its development, but if you have a desire to bet on your skills, unlike me, and you think you're going to win, maybe it's the game for you. Remember to look for games that you enjoy, and I'll catch you all next time.